Hello everyone, it's Nen from Insightful Vibrations. Thank you for tuning into the channel, thank you for subscribing, and I hope you will like and share these videos. Please remember that we start off with astrology for the week of June 19th to 25th, 2017, and then for the same week we will look at the Lenormand Gilded Reverie deck card readings for each sign. Now remember, if you know your sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign, you can watch all three videos for a more comprehensive picture. This week I thought I'd start off with the Whispers of Lord Ganesha deck. I'm absolutely enthralled with this deck, and it is so vividly illustrated and beautiful, and just brings such wonderful messages. So for this week, for everyone, we can say that we have a lot of blessings, healing, surrender, and insight. And in fact, what's amazing is that the astrology matches exactly that. We know that, I mentioned last week, that Neptune is retrograde right through to the third week of November. And that gives us, an opportunity to make dreams come true, because Neptune, is all about dreams and also illusions, and also sometimes trickery and deception. But at the same time, you can make of it what you will. And it's your own willpower that will use these energies of Neptune wisely. And when it's retrograde, it'll actually lessen the illusion and deception and make dreams more realistic, or you'll focus on more realistic things. So I feel that it's a wonderful energy. But it also, as usual, deepens the third eye capacity, the capacity for insight and intuition. And this is a wonderful, wonderful thing, because those of you who are studying anything from astrology to, magic, to energy healing, to, reading cards or runes or anything else, will really find that your channels are just opening up even that much more intensely during this Neptune retrograde period, and you're able to tap into some very high wisdom. So I feel that this is a very, very positive period. But also remember that we also have a Pluto retrograde until the third week of September. And, the thing with that is, as I mentioned in my Holistic Astrology column on Facebook, that, Pluto retrograde is going to dredge up those things that just no longer serve you and make you dispense with them. Things that are just not worth fighting for will just leave your sphere. And this, for some of you, includes relationships that don't work. So we really have an opportunity here to make dreams come true in more than one way. Let go of what's not serving your highest good, and start to focus on new doors opening, because when one door closes, another one opens. We already know that to be true. And you have to make room in your life for these things. So if you clutter your life with things that aren't serving your highest good, then there's really no fresh energy room at all. Now, as far as the actual main aspects, June 20th has a couple of interesting aspects. First of all, Venus is sextiling Neptune, and that's a beautiful romantic energy. So those of you who want to have a date on Tuesday night, I think that's a really good thing to do. Also, maybe doing something outdoors would be good, because Venus, of course, rules Taurus, and Taurus loves nature and is a very grounded sign. When Neptune loves, water, so something out by the lake would be nice. And also blue skies. So those are, some nice hints for you to make it even more romantic and really healing in another way. Now, also on the 20th, that's Tuesday, we have Mercury sextiling Uranus, and Uranus is the planet of eccentricity, surprise, technology, innovation, way out there thinking, inventions, etc. And when Mercury is forming this positive angle with Uranus, it is telling you, look, do mercurial things that that will give you innovation or innovative approaches to things. Mercury is all about learning, studying, writing, communicating. Itself, Mercury itself is about technology and things like that. So I do feel that those of you who want to create something under this energy on June 20th, you really have a wonderful time. And on June 21st, we have Mercury conjunction the Sun. And basically what happens here is that you will be communicating a lot. And there's going to be a lot of information being exchanged. So again, it's just a glorious day for those of you who are, out there doing sales, or, making a pitch for your thesis, or whatever it is you're doing. This is just a brilliant energy for you. On the 23rd of June, we have the new moon in Cancer. And this is a beautiful new moon energy because, Cancer is that sign that's, good for both home and family, but also for prosperity. And I feel that those of you who wish to start new endeavors on the eve of the new moon can certainly do that. Any new money-making adventures, any new homing instinct sort of things, such as moving in together as a couple, renovating your home, doing anything like that would be very, very nice for you. And of course, it depends on where, you are experiencing the constellation of Cancer in your own chart right now as to just exactly how this will manifest itself. But it's a beautiful, romantic, gentle, and prosperous energy. And then on June 24th, we have Venus trine Pluto. And this is really wonderful because Venus is cooperating with Pluto, where Pluto is, usually sort of dredges up things we don't want to deal with. Right now, Venus is cooperating with Pluto and Pluto with Venus. So I feel that this could be a very romantic, if not very passionately romantic configuration. So we're dredging up a lot of emotion, a lot of passion here. So that's a little note for those of you who wish to have a date night. And then finally on Sunday, June the 25th, we look at Mars squaring Jupiter. And this is just a brilliant, brilliant energy because for those of you who want to initiate something, who want to have, a chance at success, I feel that this is really a lively, innovative, energetic energy that can do just that, lead you to success. So use that energy wisely, put some ideas into motion, and let's go forward with a fantastic week. So that summarizes it. I'm going to focus on the zodiac signs separately now. Please remember to watch your sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign or ascendant videos, because you will get a more comprehensive picture of the energies ahead. And of course, the reason you're listening to these readings is so you can navigate all these energies much more easily than you would if you hadn't. So have yourself a wonderful week. Here we go with the individual forecast. Pisces, your week of June 19th to 25th, 2017 is going to be extremely busy, but very fruitful. Let's look at the cards. We have the key, the coffin, the tower, the staircase, the letter, and the storks. And over to the left, we have the scythe. And the scythe characterizes the general atmosphere, or things you will generally be dealing with this week. And I feel you're going to be eliminating, downsizing, minimalizing, trying to live a minimalist life, either in business or at home, or you're just going to be cutting issues out of your life that you don't want to deal with. So for the most part, I feel there's both a home and a work element to this elimination. And I do feel that, you may have found a new relationship that you'd like to pursue. And therefore, you may just decide that you're going to terminate your new one before you do that. I feel that for some of you, you may be looking at moving. You may be looking at relocating. And so the decision will be whether to sell your current home or, get out of the lease of your present residence. And I do feel for those of you who do either of those things that you will enjoy the next new surroundings you find yourself in, whether it's with a person or in a new residence. I also feel there's really a lot of love coming into your life. You've got the key, you've got the storks. I feel this could be a very smoochy week, especially with the new moon in Cancer, and Cancer is a compatible sign to you, Pisces. You're both water signs, both very lovey-dovey, both very emotional, and sensitive and empathic toward people. So I do feel that that's very, very much a prospect. But what else do we have? We have a letter coming in, and the letter may prompt you to think about something new, whether it's relocating for school purposes to a further destination, whether it's relocating your home generally, or whether it's some news about, perhaps you're waiting for an adoption, approval for adoption, or something like that. I do feel whatever it is, it's very positive, but it feels like you're going to be expanding your own surroundings in some way. I also feel that you may learn of the ending of some kind of legal or regulatory issue, or maybe it's even workplace issue. So some of you may experience a downsizing at the workplace. Pardon me. Some of you may experience a layoff, or whether it's temporary or permanent is hard to say, but I do feel there's new things coming in. So don't be apprehensive if you happen to be one of the Pisces that experiences these events. Remember, this is a general reading, and not every Pisces will experience everything. And also, if you read your sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign forecasts, review them, I should say, you will get a more comprehensive picture and see how this may apply to you. But overall, I feel that you're going to be working hard. I feel that you're going to be making strides, and I figure you're going to be getting rid of all those things that don't serve you any longer, and that could be work and relationships. If those haven't been going well, they're going to be out, and new things will be ushered in soon enough, and maybe even this week, because Pluto is retrograde until the 3rd week of September, and that means it's dredging up a lot of guck from people. And when you realize what people are like and how this relationship is not working for you, or how this job is not working for you, you may be a little bit more brave to take steps to eliminate those from your life and start something new and fresh, whether it be a new job, a new business, or a new relationship, or even a new school. If your school hasn't been what you anticipated, or your program hasn't been what you anticipated it would be, things are starting to gain clarity now, and Neptune's retrograde too. Follow your dreams, make things happen, make those tough decisions, and you'll be very happy. Pisces, have a great week.